they say it ain't over till it's over. And let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now on 2nd and 13, Burrow. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Down to about the 32.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running right is Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Mahomes. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially.
Blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
on 2nd and 11 now. Burrow, and that's complete to Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown 49ers. Davante Adams. 32 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd down and 5.
Now Chubb running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Mahomes now on first down.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mahomes.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw it. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mahomes will throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Mahomes.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Mahomes. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.